guys, welcome back to another episode of this Football Manager Save with Manchester United. So to start off with, we're going to cover the game against Nottingham Forest where we won 2-0. We got a goal from Guerri and Sesko. After that, we played Fulham. We beat them 3-1. Rashford with an early penalty early on in the game. And then we got a brace from Dominic Calvert-Lewin as well. They ended up getting one goal, which was a consolation at the end. We battered Wolverhampton 5-0. We got a brace from Calvert-Lewin again. And the other 3 goals came from Donny van der Beek, Sanchez and Guerri. Also, Hannibal put in an 8.1 performance, as you can see here. I've slowly started implementing him into the starting 11. Or within the first team, shall I say. Then we got a boring 0-0 draw against Brighton, which the board wasn't happy about. I wasn't happy about it. And then we ended up beating Roma 3-2 away from home in the Champions League. They went 2-0 up really early on in the game, but my team showed fight and courage and they pulled everything back. They turned everything around. As you can see, Calvert-Lewin got the first goal, Fernandes with the equaliser, and the winner came in the 82nd minute with Rafael Varane. So we ended up winning 4-0. We beat Sheffield United. Rashford got a brace. Hannibal ended up getting his first ever goal for Manchester United. And we had Scott McTominay bagging a goal on the edge of half time. And then after that, we had a 4-0 victory against Leicester City where we got another brace from Calvert-Lewin. Rashford again. Fernandes also helped out a bit. He also missed a penalty in that game too, I must add. We ended up beating Crystal Palace 2-1. It was a great victory. Even though the score doesn't suggest it, we were really dominant in the game. We did get a few good performances around the field. A few average, well, just over average performances. As you can see, Luke Shaw only got a 6.6. So yeah, everything is recapped now. Now it's time to talk about other things that have happened off camera. Okay, so we're going to talk about Thomas Tuchel. He ended up getting sacked the 11th of November. Also, yeah, he's just not been at the club for over 5 months. He's barely been at the helm at Man City. I did tip this to be like a really good hire for them. So yeah, I was completely wrong. So coincidentally, I clicked on this page and as you can see, yeah, player stats. Calvert-Lewin is giving these guys a run for their money. So everyone's on 16 goals and it doesn't look like Calvert-Lewin's going to slow down unless, touch wood, he gets injured. Assists, we don't have anybody in this list, which is quite upsetting. Clean sheets, Dean Henderson's doing well with clean sheets. We are currently first place on the table. We are, I would say, 7 points clear, if I'm correct. My math's off. 7 points clear on the table. Chelsea are second place, which I did expect them to be because of the firepower that they've got up front. Liverpool are third, and Arsenal are sitting 4th place with 30 points at the moment. Okay, so we've been drawn against Blackpool in the FA Cup in the 3rd round. That game will take place on Saturday, the 11th January 2025. So yeah, we got a decent start to the FA Cup. Hopefully we can make it past the 4th round. I just remembered we actually don't make it past 5th round or the quarterfinals. It's actually quite sad. But yeah, hopefully this time around we can actually get a good FA Cup run in the bag. So I forgot to mention that I've already qualified for the knockout round again. Yeah, we have the game against Dortmund. This is the last game in the group stage. We are at home. And I feel like it's going to be a difficult task. I do have a few players that are quite tired at the moment. So yeah, I might have to rotate a bit. So Calvert-Lewin, just to give you an example, he's not fully conditioned for this game. So I think that's probably the only switch I'm going to have to do. We're going to go into this game. I am going to have it on key highlights. If it does get ridiculous with the amount of highlights, I am going to stop it and just do only commentary. But yeah, let's get into the game and see how the guys do. Okay, so everything's kicked off now. We are attacking to the right. As you can see, that's the table at the moment. We have 16 points. Dortmund have 8. Valencia have 5. If Valencia end up winning and Dortmund lose, it's going to be a really sticky situation for them. So yeah, we have a penalty. Bruno Fernandes steps up to take it. And he puts it away. So we're leading 1-0 at the moment. It's not looking good for Dortmund. They are in a really sticky situation at the moment. But I'm not too sure how they base it. Is it on goal difference or is it head to head? So they have a corner. The ball swung in. It's cleared out by Pau Torres. There's Emre Can. Oh, nice interception. Here's Jadon Sancho with a counter attack. Sesko's played through on goal. Sesko goes round the keeper yet again. That's his signature thing. He likes to go around the keeper and saw it in. It's now 2-0. We are sinking Borussia Dortmund at the moment. There's a De Hood, he's brought down. That's outside of the box. That's got to be a free kick. It's not in the box. No penalty. I knew it. It's just a free kick. Okay, so the ball's booted up the field. It's one little ball up the field, and Win is through on goal, and he smashes it in. Dortmund are back into the game. It's poor defending by my centre backs. How can that one ball split us apart? It's just ridiculous. Okay, guys, we have conceded. It's now 2-2. Mukoko was played through on goal, and he just dinks it into the opposite corner. It's been poor defending since the second half has started. I'm going to berate them. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Okay, so Reece Devine puts the ball into the box. Here's Calvert-Lewin back into Reece Devine. Puts the ball into the far post, and Donny van der Beek is there to tap it in. We have restored our lead. I'm so happy. Okay, so we came out as 3-2 winners against Borussia Dortmund. So what that means is we end up getting the 3 points, ending the group on 18 points altogether. So we won all our games. Dortmund just about scraped it into the knockout stages with 7 points, and they finished second. Valencia made it to Europa League. They are fifth. Well, they have 5 points, and they're third. Sorry, I don't know why I kept saying fifth. And Roma's completely knocked out of Europe. So yeah, the bitter sour manager is now gone. He doesn't know what European football's going to taste like for the rest of the season. So I'm having like selection issues at the moment. It's really hard to fit all these talented players into one team. As you can see, I'm struggling with the bench. I just don't know who to put on the bench, who deserves to be within the squad. I know Rashford needs to start because he's in great form, and it's just really difficult. There's a lot of people that are trying to break into the side, and it's hard to keep it consistent because I have a lot of talented players to actually choose from. So yeah, we're gonna get into this game. I'm gonna do only commentary, so there won't be too many highlights to talk about. Okay, so we dispatched the penalty. Bruno Fernandes has opened the scoring. This guy, he always gets the penalties. I don't know how he does it. But yeah, we are leading 1-0 against Everton. Okay, so Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored against his former club yet again. He likes to score against them. They did make a mistake. And the ball just falls kindly to him once Bruno Fernandes intercepts a kick out. So yeah, it's 2-0 now. We are running away with this game at the moment. Hopefully we don't give up a 2-goal lead like we did last game. Okay, so there's no chance of us giving up that 2-goal lead. It's now 3-0. I think Jadon Sancho got the goal. So Bellingham has the ball, plays a nice ball to the far post. He heads it in and he makes it 3-0 to Manchester United. So another set of 3 points. We are now on 44 points on the table. Chelsea still at 34. We are 10 points clear on them. They haven't played their game yet. Liverpool, they have dropped points. Manchester City ended up beating them 3-2. Goals from Sterling against his former club, and McNeil helped sink them. They did put up a fight though. Jones and Adeyemi did score. That takes them to 4th place now. Arsenal have overtaken them because of their win against West Brom. Okay, so yeah, I had to take a quick break. But yeah, we do have a few vultures in this save at the moment. Guardiola has admitted interest in Ethan Laird. With Ethan Laird, I'm not too worried. He does have a long-term contract at United at the moment. Where's his contract? Sorry, I've got this new layout. I just don't even know where things are at the moment. There we go. So as you can see, his contract is until 2028. So we got another 4 seasons of Ethan Laird, or another 3 seasons. And I think I do have a triggered clause in his contract. So yeah, I'm in a really good position in terms of his status at the club. I can literally slap on any price tag I feel like doing. So yeah, I'm just gonna do exactly that, and probably slap on 80 million. That's done. He's not gonna be happy about it, but it is what it is. He has a long-term contract here. Okay, so the knockout stage is about to be drawn. It's the first round. I'm gonna draw the first team. Bayern Munich versus PSG. That is a really good tie. I'm gonna continue this format. Let's see. We have Benfica, Manchester City. Okay, they've got a good draw. Monaco, Man United. There we go. A decent draw. We got Monaco. We are gonna be away from home. Why are we always away from home in the first leg? Yeah, it's a bit of a shag. Dortmund against Milan, Liverpool against Porto, Leipzig against Inter, and Arsenal against Juventus. The reason why this draw is a bit odd for me is because normally in Champions League there's like a match where there's like complete underdogs and there's the giants. In this so far, it just seems like there's 3 games where it should be a foregone conclusion. Like, I should be beating Monaco, City should be beating Benfica, Liverpool should be beating Porto, and Celtic should be crashing out to Real Madrid. So yeah, it's quite strange. Normally there's games where it can go either way, but there's at least 4 games I've just counted where it looks really one-sided on paper. So we are at home against Southampton. This game I am going to instant result this and sim it. But yeah, one thing I do want to speak to you guys about is Renato Sanchez. So we're going to take a look at his game time. So the amount of games that he's played isn't enough for a squad player. So we've agreed to have him as a squad player. However, the pathway that he's taking at the moment, he's basically considered a fringe player. So it just goes to show how little I use him in my system. He doesn't like the training that I set out for him. He's always complaining about that. However, he does maintain the respect for me, which is something I do respect about him, which is why I do want to keep him, because he is a good player to have in the dressing room. Whenever you do need something from him, or when you do have like a issue with something that he's done, he takes accountability for it and he improves upon it. But it's just the overall performance just isn't there. So yeah, just let me know in the comment section, what should I do with Sanchez? Should I move him on, or do I keep him as a squad player? He's not even playing as a squad player at the moment. He's a fringe player. I think Hannibal's had more game time than him so far. Okay, so we did an instant result and we ended up winning 6-2 against Southampton. We are smashing these teams. It's quite annoying that we've conceded though. But yeah, the overall performance is what matters. Speaking of Sanchez, he ended up getting a goal. I'm quite happy for him. He scored in the 40th minute. We got a brace from Sancho. Sesko came off the bench to score, which I'm happy for him. And we got 2 assists from Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, a lot of goal contributions in this side at the moment. Okay, so we do have another player that's dropping hints that he wants a new challenge. Scott McTominay. He's saying that he's achieved everything that he's wanted in this side. I'm gonna get Fernandes to try to speak to him. Yep, he's unable to resolve it, so I need to speak to McTominay directly. I wonder how this chat is gonna go. Okay, so all I did was just ask him what's on his mind, and yeah, this is just the outcome of it. We didn't really have like too much of a discussion. Okay, so yeah, we're about to get into this game. We are at home again. Yeah, Fernandes is quite tired, so he won't be starting. He won't even be within the side. I'm just going to give him a rest. The worst that can happen is that we drop points, but we do have a long way to go in the season. So we do need Bruno Fernandes to rest up and be patched up as quick as possible. Also, Sancho, he's a bit fatigued as well. So I'm going to bring Diallo into the side. This is going to be his first start in a long while. But yeah, I'm quite confident we can get something from this game. Hopefully, yeah, I don't have to eat my words about Luis Enrique by the time it hits full time. Okay, so we've kicked off now. I've got it on key highlights. So yeah, whenever something happens, we're going to discuss it. Okay, so Luke Shaw throws it into play. Here's Renato Sanchez on the left-hand side. Luke Shaw down the line, crosses it in, and Calvert-Lewin heads us into the lead. It's now 1-0, and it's only 11 minutes played. But we do have a knock on Luke Shaw at the moment. Luke Shaw's playing with a knock. I'm going to let him soldier through until the second half, and yeah, we'll just assess it from there. Okay, here's Son. He puts the ball in. It's cleared out by Rafael Varane. There's Van der Beek. Launches the ball up the field. Calvert-Lewin 1-1 with the keeper, and he's missed. The flag's gone up, but he's completely missed that. What the hell went on there? So Luke Shaw throws the ball in. Here's Bellingham. Shaw puts a nice ball into the box, but no one's there in that dangerous area. Here's Amad Diallo on the right hand side, puts the ball in, and Donny van der Beek drills it in low after a low cross was put into the box. So we're 2-0 up now. We are looking really difficult to beat in the league, and so far it has been moving over. Our form's been moved over to the Champions League because we ran away with the group as well. It's just about keeping consistent throughout the season. Can my players do this after January? Okay, here's Bellingham, decent ball over the top. Marcus Rashford cuts it back. Van der Beek hits the post. Okay, so we're at half time now. We are 2-0 up. The players are playing really well. I haven't got anything negative to say other than we need to take our chances because we could have been 3 or 4 up, but we've been really wasteful up front. Diallo's having a really good game. He's covered 7.8 kilometers. And also Renato Sanchez is struggling to perform according to the analysts. But for me, he's above average, so I haven't got too many complaints. Probably just motivate him going into the second half, and maybe that will do the trick. Decent ball over the top. Here's Reguilon, puts the ball into the boxes, cleared out by Luke Shaw. It looks like we're about to counter-attack. Rashford puts the ball forward. Calvert-Lewin's through on goal, and he makes it 3-0. That was quite a long highlight. It looked like that was Tottenham's highlight, but it seems like we've stolen it. We've hijacked it. So yeah, we're 3-0 up. Fantastic performance by Calvert-Lewin. He's looking really good this season. Really good. I just knew when I signed him, it was just going to work out. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think it's a W for us? The most we're probably going to pay for him is like 52 million. And so far, he's been our top goal scorer the last 2 seasons. So yeah, Sanchez, I'm going to take him off for Hannibal. Also going to take Rash. Ooh, I think I made all my changes. Yeah, I have. Wait, what's going on here? When did Maguire come on? What the? Substitutions are happening without me realizing. Maybe I accidentally double tapped. But yeah, well, we have a highlight now. Here's Sanchez on the ball. Into Emerson Royale. Back into Davinson Sanchez. Okay, Højbjerg on the right hand side. Freuler gives the ball away. Bellingham intercepts. We can come forward now. Calvert-Lewin. Rashford plays it into Diallo. He's going to cut it back. Calvert-Lewin's shot is blocked. Okay, so Rashford has ended up scoring a penalty. It's now 4-0. Our vice-captain puts that away. And yeah, we ran away with this game from the second half, to be honest. Okay, so we end up getting the 3 points. 4-0 against Tottenham. Really good performance. Dominic Calvert-Lewin at 8.4 from him. Ethan Laird, he did do decent, but I had to take him off because he had a knock. For some reason, it's not showing him anywhere, so we don't know what he's on. But as you can see, there's a lot of greens on the field. The worst player was Renato Sanchez. Hannibal came on, put in a decent performance, and so did Reece Devine as well. So in the last game of this episode, we're going to be coming across Bournemouth. So as you can see, I've got a lot of players that do need resting. We've got a few injuries here, but they're not major, except this guy. He's been out for about 2 months so far, or he's been out for a month and he's going to go up to 2 months. But yeah, in terms of that game, I am going to rotate quite a lot. It's going to be interesting to see how my players play, especially the fringe ones, those that don't really get too much game time. I am going to take some of these guys off of under 23's duty, because I know for a fact these guys are going to get used. Okay, so we have some big news. Donny van der Beek signs a 5-year deal at United. It's going to be worth 69 million altogether. He's going to be on 240k per week. And yeah, like I said, it's a 5-year deal, so it's going to end in June 2029. I think I've got an extension clause in there. No, I don't. That's bad. But yeah, hopefully everything works out during the duration of his contract. Okay, so these are the type of games where you take big risks. And yeah, it's just a gamble, and you have to see if you get any rewards from it. So yeah, we have a lot of players that don't play regularly during the course of the season. They are in the side now. So we have Weber on the right. We have Gerardo on the right as well at right back. We have the partnership with Maguire and Tuanzebe. Estupiñán's been crying about game time, so I promised him a run of games as well. Guerrero, he's on the left-hand side. He's had a decent season so far. But he's just not able to surpass Marcus Rashford on that left-hand side. Hannibal's going to be playing as an advanced playmaker, even though I do like to use him as a Mazzala. I think I get the most out of him when he's playing in that role in particular. And then we have Sesko up top and Jan Samir in goal. The bench is filled up with a bunch of fringe players and a few players from the first team as well. One player to mention is Eduardo Gomez. He got off to a really good start in our side, but yeah, he had a few injuries here and there. But yeah, his sharpness isn't perfect at the moment, but he is going to get the game time in this match eventually. It's just about perfect timing. Hopefully everything goes well, and then I can bring him on from half time. Okay, so we have a throw now. Estupiñán throws it to Hannibal. Has Scott McTominay into Renato Sanchez. Sesko plays it into Guerrero. Decent ball over the top. Sesko with the dink. What a beauty. What a beauty by Sesko. Look at that. This guy's had that in him this whole time. It's quite a shame that he has to play second fiddle to Calvert-Lewin, because he's in really good form. But I know Sesko is a really good number 9. Well done, Maguire. Weber on the right hand side. Come on, put that ball in. Oh, mistakes are made. Mistakes are made. And Hannibal's there to smash it in for 2-0. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, it's 2-1 now. Chrissy put a ball into the box and Danilo beat Sommer. And yeah, they're back into the game. I do need to demand more from these players and make sure they keep their heads up. Okay, so we managed to edge a 2-1 win against Bournemouth. So with this performance, as you can see, we got a 7.6 by Sesko, who ended up being player of the match. Weber gave us a 7.5 on this right hand side. Sanchez gave us a 7.1. Hannibal again, same as Sanchez. Guri did well, and so did Wan-Bissaka. The two players that did stand out in terms of bad performances were on this left hand side of the defense, which is Maguire and a Stupinan, and we've got an average performance from Samir. But all in all, I'm quite happy with the way my fringe players actually showed up, beat this Premier League team in the quarterfinals, and yeah, we booked another spot in the semi-finals. Okay, so the teams involved in today's draw are Arsenal, Man United, Wolves, and Chelsea. So yeah, I'm gonna do this draw manually. So yeah, there we go. Chelsea is the first one out of the pot. Then we have Wolverhampton. So we are going to be coming up against Arteta in the semi-finals. It is going to be over two legs. So yeah, I think we got the better of them last season in the semi-finals as well. So yeah, we are quite familiar with them in a big stage. I believe we're going to make it to the final again. Whether we win the trophy again, it's on the players. I can only do the tactics and put them out, and they have to perform. So guys, it looks like the quadruple is still kind of on. We haven't kicked off the FA Cup yet, so we can't really talk like that. I'll say I'll wait until like maybe the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, and by the time we get to the quarterfinals, we would already know whether we've won the Carabao Cup or made it to the final. But yeah, the quadruple's on, the treble's on, the double's on. I feel like we can probably achieve a lot more than we did last season. But yeah, let's just take a look at some player stats. So our top goal scorer at the moment is Calvert-Lewin, which is expected. He has the highest average rating, 2 in the side with a 7.77 average rating. The most assists has come from Luke Shaw on that left-hand side. He does take corners and he does put in a mean early cross. Also, Harry Maguire has the best passing completion, which is understandable because he doesn't play week in, week out. I'm pretty sure Pau Torres is probably second. It's either Pau Torres or Varane. Okay, so yeah, I knew it. Pau Torres is second, and he does play a lot more games than Maguire. So I feel like his stats are much superior to Harry Maguire because he's not constantly in the team. Even his tackling is better than Maguire's. Pau Torres has been a really good signing so far. I know when we spent all that money on Bellingham, we didn't get instant results straight away. But with Pau Torres, it seems like he's kind of suited to the system, and yeah, he's adapted a lot quicker in the league. Pau Torres is quite interesting. Normally it takes some time for a player from La Liga to adapt to the Premier League, but he's joined the team, he's fit into the side quite well. I think he's got a decent hierarchy in the social standings. So if we just take a look, yeah, he's highly influential. And on top of that, he's already formed a bond with one of the centre-backs, which is Rafael Varane. So guys, we come to the end of the episode now. And if you've enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and drop some comments below. Also, hit that notification bell just so you're notified when I'm about to release a video or if I'm premiering one. But yeah, hope to see you in the next episode. Goodbye for now.